What up, though, y'all? It's Chris. Appreciate you connecting with me while I do my 10,000 steps today. Out here after the Lions' victory. Victory Monday is gonna be fun. I might even throw something Lions on to celebrate Victory Monday. Shout out to my subscribers, new and old. Thank you guys for joining along during the grind to 5,000 by the end of the year. I'm up here on Woodward and it's kind of noisier than usual. It feels like it don't seem like it's really more cars than usual, but I don't know. It's a bit noisier than usual. But let's get into the topic. Ananda Lewis being diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer. She revealed this recently, and this is really a sad thing because she apparently, and this is according to her, she said that she was diagnosed with stage 3 back in 2020, and she was recommended by her doctors to get a double vasectomy done in order to get out in front of this, be rid of it, whatever. She opted not to do that. She believed, and this is according to her body was intelligent enough to fight off the cancer. Listen, people handle bad news differently. I'm not going to make fun of her in any way because this is a really sad situation here. It's not anything amusing, and it's not a kick a person while they're down appropriate topic. Some situations people put themselves in, and it is very much appropriate to kick them while they're down, but we're not going to do that with this particular topic. So she opted not to get the double vasectomy because she said that she believed her body was intelligent. She knows that her body's intelligent, and she believed that it was intelligent enough to fight off this stage 3 cancer. Now, I don't know what was going on through her mind of why she believed herself to be some sort of scientific marvel, but apparently she did. And now she's saying that she believes she may have made a mistake in choosing that path. I guess she thought that if she ate better and exercised and did different herbal things, that her body, that she believed was special. I'm not being facetious. This is what she says. Her body that she believed was special would be able to fight off the cancer if she made these adjustments in her life. And again, I don't know why she was so sure of this, but she was. And now you skip forward to now, and it's gotten worse to where I'd hate to be doom and gloom, but she probably doesn't have a lot of time left for her. Stage 4 is pretty bad. That's I believe that's like the final phase, like terminal. So the stage 3, that was bad enough. I mean, you're like right there where, hey, you need to take drastic measures now if you want to live. That's why they made the suggestion of the double vasectomy. Now, women, when it comes to, their bosom, I'll put it that way, women are very sensitive about that. And a woman is not going to want to do that, okay? A double vasectomy, that's not an appealing option. Many women feel like the bosom is part of what makes them a woman, and without it, they won't feel like a woman anymore. I completely understand. I completely empathize with that sentiment. Didn't the woman who played Myra on Family Matters refused to get the treatment that she needed. I think she might have had some sort of cancer, and she refused to get the life-saving treatment that she needed because it was going to make it so that she wouldn't be able to have children, and she was not willing to make that trade-off. So as I said, people handle really bad news differently. People cope with things differently. And from the outside looking in, it's very easy to say, well, this was foolish. How could they do that? How could they be so silly? All that sort of stuff. But you just don't know what you're going to do in certain situations unless you're in their shoes. And that's why I'm not being critical about her decision to not get the double vasectomy. But it does look like now she's kind of had a change of heart to where she may wish that she did. It's no telling. With stage 4, it's no telling what discomfort she's experiencing day to day, to where she's just like, I wish that I would have made different decisions that may have affected this outcome. So I say to you guys, listen, if you have some affliction with something, please get it taken care of, especially if you have the insurance to. Get it taken care of. No one wants to be left behind mourning, thinking about you could have did this, you could have did that. No one wants to be left behind mourning you, thinking that you gave up, you didn't give it your all fighting, and she's not super old. Some people do. They're old to the point, they're 70 or something, they get diagnosed with something, they just like, nah, I'm good. I've had a good run. I'm 70. I just want to live the last days that I have as comfortable as possible, and I'm willing to just go ahead and ride out on my terms. But she wasn't there yet. She wanted to live, but she wanted to do it her way. She believed that she could do these different herbal things, and I'm genuinely asking this. Do any of you know of a time where that method actually worked? Because remember, Steve Jobs tried to do that too. Remember, Steve Jobs had whatever thing going on, cancer or whatever he was dealing with going on, and he was being really secretive about it. And then he ended up talking about all of it in his book written by Walter Isaacson. He ended up talking about it, saying how he had regrets. He expressed regrets. Initially, he said he just did not want them to open him up. He did not want them operating on him. He did not want them to open him up. Obviously, he has some sort of fear about this, them opening him up. And now he's frail and, basically just, I don't want to say rotting away, but kind of not really fading away, just kind of expiring. He's becoming brittle. He's not looking healthy. He's looking sickly. He's needing to be helped around just to get through his house and stuff like that. He's in that situation, and he's now thinking to himself, he has regrets. Perhaps he should have went ahead and got these things done when he could have. I understand some people just don't like Western medicine. They feel like Western medicine is very much greed focused, and it's not about helping the patient. And that may be true. However, if it's the best route forward for you, do what you need to do if you have the means to, because it may be greed driven. But if ultimately they're going to help you get through whatever's happening so that you can continue to see your family, continue to live. I mean, at that point, does it matter how greedy the doctors are or how greedy you perceive the doctors are if ultimately they're doing what they need to do to keep you around? Even if their only motivation for doing what they need to do to keep you around is being able to tax your insurance. So what, really? Let them tax your insurance. Don't leave this world earlier than you have to, just because you're trying to pocket watch some stranger, some doctor you're never going to see again after this is all, done. You trying to pocket watch him. You trying to block him from making X amount of dollars that you think he's going to make off of your insurance. These are unnecessary hills to die on, no pun intended. So if you have the means to look after yourself, please do so. No one wants to bury you because you're kind of being stubborn and being hung up on unnecessary battles. It's important for you to keep the focus, and the focus is keeping yourself healthy. That has to be number one focus, number one priority, not worrying about how much some doctor is going to make off of the surgery they're going to give you, or how much money the doctor's going to make off of what prescriptions they give you, what treatments they give you. If your insurance is covering it, if you're paying it for an insurance premium and your insurance is covering it, you're paying for the insurance regardless. Just use it. Get yourself back together. Get healthy again. So I don't know what's going to happen with her. I don't think she really gave a timeline on how much life she may have left to live. But it was sad ultimately to hear that she kind of made the same choice that Steve Jobs did, which was choosing to do this herbal stuff. He was doing the herbal stuff. I think he was trying to do Buddhism and whatnot. He thought through faith healing and through herbs and stuff that he would make this recovery, and that just wasn't the case. And Steve Jobs obviously was not a stupid man. He was a very stubborn man, that's for sure. Very stubborn, very strong-willed, and he believed that going about it this way that he was trying to go about it was really going to work out for him. Unfortunately, it just didn't, and it doesn't look like it's going to either for Ananda. But let me know what you guys think. Have you had a situation where you were really sick and you had to make a tough choice of going to the doctor, going under the knife, some sort of surgery, some sort of treatment that you really didn't want to, but you knew that you'd be better on the other side? Or do you know somebody that this may have happened to in your life and they had to make a choice like this? Did they go through with the treatment, or did they not go through with the treatment? I'm genuinely curious to know what you guys' answers are. So hit me in them comments and let me know which y'all got. Y'all know I always read y'all comments, even if I don't always comment on them. If I don't always reply to them, you guys know I always read your comments. I get a lot of them because I post every day, so I get a lot of comments, but I still ain't got too Hollywood to read y'all comments. So leave me them comments and let me know what y'all think, man. Subscribe, thumbs up. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.